So today we'll be talking about tables, something that is very important. Let me share the screen. So yesterday, how many of you were able to create a user role group in ServiceNow? Any questions? You can also respond now if no questions. Like Chandrahas, Darshan, Krishna, Mamata, Manish, Navya, Pallavi, Charan, Sunil, Sayed.
I don't have any, Shreya. I have only these two.
But your PDI is up, right, for everyone? Or anyone facing issue to create a new PDI account?
No, Shreya. It's working fine.
Please, guys, please respond. Charan, guys are not interested to answer. See, PDI is really important. Without PDI, even if you are learning for next 2 or 3 months also, it is of no use. Okay? Why I'm telling you will be understanding when you start working in real time. So just start practicing things in real time. It helps you a lot to understand the tool. Okay? So today's topic is tables. What is tables? See, usually when I talk about storage methods, that means storing of data. In decades ago, like if I talk about few years ago, we used to store data in Excel's, certain databases, right? There were the storage systems for us. We
Sorry
used to
to
all.
Shreya. Your screen is not visible for me. It is blank. Is it same for everyone? Or I am facing the issue?
No, we can see it.
Yes, no.
Okay, let me drop and reconnect again.
Rejoin. Yeah. So tables are very important. Tables are something where we store the data. Okay. When I talk about our old school methods, like we used to store data in databases or any certain files. Now we have a very big constraint of storing data if there is a large amount of data. But as the cloud stations are taking care of our data, we are now relaxing or we are happy with that. And this service now also allows us to store as much as data we want. And the storage system in service now is tables. Okay, that's the reason tables are very important. These tables are interlinked to each other in relational database. That means one table can call other table and one table can pull data from other table. That is what the relational database. You will not be writing any database queries directly here. Okay, but the system in the backend is developed in this format. Okay, directly we are going to work on tables. Say this is a tables table. Okay, what is tables table? You may get confused. Let me just open some out of the box table. Okay, so when I type incident, we all know there is a dedicated menu for incident. And when I just scroll down and click on all, okay, just open it in a new tab. You can see we have 78 records under incident list. What is this incident list? When I create a new record, this comes and sits in this table. That means this incident table have information about all the records that are there in the system. Likewise, we have many tables in ServiceNow. How these tables are provided, or if I have to create a new custom table, is there a scope to do that in PDA or in your real time? If yes, how to create a new table? All this we are going to discuss. Okay, before jumping into the actual topic, I just want to give you some insights about a table. So, ServiceNow stores information in tables. We have a flexibility to create our own custom tables. That means something that is not given by ServiceNow directly. If I talk about incident table, this is a out of the box table, or this table is provided by ServiceNow. Okay, but the table which we are going to call it, it doesn't come under out of the box tables. It comes under custom table, as we are going to customize those changes. And here, if you see, when I open any particular incident record, okay, what the record have fields, we are going to fill the information, and this record will contain whatever the data we have put, and that gets stored in this incident table. Here, we also have the same sort of fields like number, caller, category, number, caller, priority. These are nothing but the columns. Okay, this is called as a row. One record is treated as a row. That means here, this one particular 154, the caller is Alfonso. The priority is one critical. The short description is just 678. Okay, the state is new and the category is inquiry and the assignment group is empty. So if you open the record, you can see or read the same data that is being displayed on the incident list. So whatever I have highlighted, the horizontal lines are called as rows or records and the vertical columns or fields. Is it clear or you want me to repeat this? Hello? What is a table? A table is a combination of rows and columns or records and fields. Okay, you can call it either rows and columns or records or fields. What you are comfortable, you can choose that. Okay, so a table is a combination of this and every table works with the same functionalities. There is no special table in ServiceNow that functions differently from any other table. You got it?
Yes, Shreya.
Yes, Shreya.
So now to create our own custom table, where we have to do that, we have a tables. So to store all the tables, we also need a table, right? So that table is called as a parent table of all the table, which is sysdb object. What is this sysdb object? I can just put it like, I can just help you out with this information. Sys stands for system, db stands for database, object. That means every table or a record here treated as an object. Okay, so that's how this tables run. Okay, just give me a minute. So even with this navigation, I can also create a new table, sys underscore db underscore object dot list. Okay. See, I have almost 5693 tables in this ServiceNow instance. Over here also, I'm able to see the same count. The label name is table, but the backend name is sys underscore db underscore object. When someone asks you what is the place from where we go and create our custom tables, you have to help them with the backend name, which is sys underscore db underscore object. And coming here, there are many tables. If you just search for incident, it is also available in this list. All the tables information will be here. Okay, see, there are 3 tables. What is this extends table and all? I'll be talking about it. See, tables topic itself takes 2 days, guys. I can see everything here. So I'll not jump into this. We will be creating one table and we'll be understanding the concepts. If I talk about users, see, this is not my table. This is important user table. I'll just give my table back in there. See, sys underscore user. Now, what's my requirement? I want to create a table for December season. Okay, so let's go and create it. So you can, as I told you, you can either navigate it with the backend name or you can just type tables. Under system definition, you have tables and columns. What is tables and columns? I'll be talking about it little later. But for today, we'll be focusing on tables. So you can also book this, like bookmark this, like add it to your favorites. See, from here also I can open it. And as I told you, I have a requirement to create a new table. I'm just clicking on new button. A table is a collection of records in database. Each record corresponds to a row in a table and each field on a record corresponds to a column on the table. Application uses tables and records to manage data and process. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm sorry. So application uses tables and records to manage data and processes. As I told you, this is a combination of rows and columns. They have just given it in a proper syntax. Okay. Coming here, what is a label? What is a name? As we are already seen for tables, there is a label name, there is a backend name. Likewise, if the table which I'm going to create, which is December winters. Okay. So this will be the label name. That means this is the label name, but this is a backend name. While writing scripts and all, we'll be using backend names. But to showcase it on the form or to see the name of the table, it will be label name. Okay. So this is automatically created by the system. I didn't write the name. When I gave the label name, system itself sets the name. And it is starting with U underscore. Why it is starting with U underscore? Because just for our identification, this table has been customized. ServiceNow gives this U underscore prefix. Okay. So whenever there is a table name that starts with U underscore, you can understand this has been created by someone. It could be Rahul, it could be Karthik, it could be Krishna, it could be anyone. Okay. But the prefix starts with U underscore. And coming here, we have a module. See, system definition. This is a menu name. This is a module. Likewise, for your table, if you want a module and a menu, you have to check this check boxes. Okay. Create new module, create mobile module. And if you want to create a new menu for this, you can also create it. Or if you want to add it under any other menu, you can also decide that. I'll just give like children's. Under this menu, I want to see December winters. Save it. I'm not extending the table. What is this extend table and all? I'll be talking about it. I just clicked on submit or save. See, the -1, the SysID remains to be -1. But once it is updated, you'll have a 32-bit system ID. Now, it is simple. I have created my table, which is December winters. The backend name starts with U underscore December winters. And coming here, I can see columns. These 6 fields are generated by system. That means out of the box, the 6 fields are auto-populated. What are those? Created. That means the type of the field is date and time. It tells you at what time this table is created by. It tells who has created. Is it by Shreya or is it by Kavya? We will get to know. And what is the SysID of your table? See, SysID, GUID. What is this GUID? Globally Unique Identifier. That means to identify your table from another 100 tables, you have to search it with the SysID or with the backend name. These are all the search options you have. Search ID, as I told you, it's a globally unique identifier. No other record will have this 32-bit character as it is having. That means it is unique for each and every record. And coming to updated, let's say I have created this table, but someone from my team made some changes on the table. Then the updated time will be I created a table today and the changes were made after 1-2 hours. If it is after 2 hours, it shows updated time as 2 hours from what you have created. Let's say it is 8:22, the updated time would be 10:22. Okay. And what is this updated by? If it is by someone from my team, their information will be there on the updated by. Updates. How many updates happened on this table? I have given some name. My friend has modified the name. I had a field called XYZ, they have modified it to ABC. So 2 updates were happened. So it gives you a count of it. That's the reason the type of the field is given as integers. Okay, so now the table is created. Let's go back and refresh it. It usually takes time to reflect here on the list. But to see your form, I'll also explain few more things here. This is called as a context item. To save, you can give right click and you will see the save button, and other options we'll be discussing it. Just give a right click, you can save it. And this is for adding any attachment. This is for SN utils. SN utils is an extension which I have added. I'll be helping you with that information too. And this is personalized form. As we are admins on this PDI, if you want to remove any field on the table form, you have the access to do. Okay. And coming here to add any templates, you can do it from here. Delete if you want to delete the table. If you want to delete the records in the table, but not the table, you'll go with delete all records. If you have made any changes, you'll just click on update. Okay. And coming here, you have column controls, application access. Columns means how many columns are there in your table. That information like column label, type of your column, as if it's a reference column, to which table it has to refer, and the maximum length allowed on your particular field. What is the default value of your particular field? It has to be displayed or not. You can also decide that. And you have a new button. That means you can also create your own custom columns here. That means if you have a new requirement to create a field, you can also do it. Let's say I want to create a name field. And I'm using the type as string. Why string? Because string is a data type which accepts both alphabets and numerics. And I'm just referring it, okay, I have given it string, so I'm not giving any reference table information. I'll make the maximum length 200. That means up to 100 characters it allows. And see, only for the fields which we create, you have this delete option. And now I will create one more field called user data. And this time I'm going to use it like a reference field. That means it will refer data from some other table and you can populate the data by checking user table. See, I just typed sys_user. This is the user table. Okay. I have made few changes, so I'm saving those changes. This is a place from where you can add more columns to your table, or creation of new fields is also allowed from here. Apart from that, we have other ways to do that. What is form builder, design form, layout list, show form, show list, show schema map, add to service catalog, to run, to see any scannings that are happening on this table. Okay, run points can help you with how many errors, info errors, warning errors, all this information. Explore REST API. While working on REST API, you'll be using this. So this SN utils is a extension. As I told you, here you can see this is the extension which I have enabled. That's the reason I have these two other options here. Okay. Apart from that, I'll just click on show form. That means I have created a table. Every table will have a dedicated form. How the form looks, you can see. See, December winters is the name of your table. And this is the backend name of your form. And name is a field which I have created. User data is a field which is a reference field. See, reference fields will have this lookup icon. If you just click here, you can select the data from here. And you can save this form. If you just scroll, like refresh, see chill winters, this is the menu and this is the table. And if you open the table, you will be able to see the record which I have created now. If you want to add more fields, just click here on the gear icon. The fields that are there on the list are available here. Let's select everything. You got it? To create one more record, you can also use this backend name. Just go back to your left navigator. Just give this backend name, add do to it. You will be on the new record. There will be a question, how many fields are created when we create any new custom table? See, there is a new record. I'll just enter my name. Yeah, some other name is there, so I'm just selecting it. I'll submit it. See, the record gets stored here on the December winter. And by just clicking on this new button also, you can also submit a new record. If I select double. So instead of do, just add underscore list, it will redirect you to the table. So this is my winter table and name is a field, user data is a field. It's created by these are all the fields and this is a row or a record. You got it? Guys, is it clear or you have any questions so far? Hello? Hello? Please confirm me. I'll go ahead.
No queries, Shreya.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So I have created these two fields. Yeah.
Shreya, you have created a user in the December winters table, and how can you access that user reference details in all the records you are creating under the
See, this is a table, right? And
Yeah.
this is a field. And this field type is reference. Reference is nothing but you can refer some other table. And which table we are referring here? User table. That means the data that is there on your user table is available under this user data now. Because I'm referring it. Okay. So I'm sorry. We'll be talking about all the data types. Don't worry. At that time also I'll give you this information. But it's a good question. So every time when you go and create a new record, you'll can see there is a magnifying glass. So wherever you see this magnifying glass or a lookup icon, you can understand this is a reference fields and to which table it is referring. You can also understand that from the URL. See, it is referring to sys_user. If you are not good with backend names, you can see what is the label name. It's a users. That means all the user data uh, is available for us to select. You can select any user from here and you can raise a request for that user. You got it?
Yeah, whatever details you have added in the December winters table, it will be popped up whenever you are creating a new record. Am I right?
No. I have created a field called reference field, which I have named it as a user data.
Okay.
If this field is not there, it doesn't pop up. Let's say I'll get this active field on the form, right? Okay. I have created this field called user data. Okay. I'm deactivating it now. I'm not deleting it. I'm deactivating it. Now go to show form. These are called as related links. User data. It has to be deactivated and save these changes. So see, it is active false. That means the field is there, but it is not working. Just go to your form. Now it doesn't appear on.
Okay.
That means this field is giving you option to refer the data from user table. And this is a type of field we have. Okay. So just go to show, now these are related links. What is form builder, what is design form, what is layout form. I'll be talking about it. Show form, which have already seen. Show list will take you to the list of records that are there on this December winter table. See, we have 4 records. I can see the 4 records data. Okay. So coming here, show schema map. What is schema map? I'll be talking about it. Adding it to service catalog while working on catalog, we can discuss about it. And run point scan. I'll run this and I'll show you. That means system will scan your table. Is there are any errors, warning issues, anything? Okay. System itself will do. See, instant scan. It will also generate a report. And if your manager asks you what is the scan of your December winter table, you can run the scan and you can also give them this report. See, 0 warnings, 0 errors, 0 findings. If you go to the result, this is the scan number, and on the instance scan we have done it, at what time you have done this, and what is the status. Is it complete or is it pending? What was the execution time? So how many checklists it has completed? System will take care of this. You need not to do it. Okay. These are noodles. Like while talking about update sets, I'll give you more information. So whenever we create any new, what they say, whenever we create new fields, those fields are called as custom fields. But when ServiceNow gives you the fields, when we create a new table, those are auto-populated fields. What are those? There could be a question. So created by update, updated by updates, and a sysID. These are the 6 fields that are auto-populated by the system. Okay. If you want, you can just click here on the gear icon, get the created field and created by field. Okay. So those fields will be added to this list. Now you can see admin, admin, admin. But I didn't create these fields. Those were created 14 minutes ago whenever we were creating the table. Explicitly, I have created these 2 fields. That's the reason you have a delete option. But for none of other fields, you have this option. Okay. And apart from that 6 fields, these 4 ACLs. What is a ACL? Access control list. If you want to restrict the access to any other user, you will be doing it with the rule. And usually we have ACLs, which are high security standard concepts we have in ServiceNow. We'll be talking about it. At that time, we'll be using this ACLs, and ACLs usually do CRUD operation. That means create, read, update, write, all these operations. So 4 ACLs for all the 4 operations like create, delete, read, and write. ACLs have been created by system. These are also out of the box. Okay. And label. That means we have given a name for your table, right? That is nothing but a label. And in under which language it is? What is the label name? What is a plural name? So December winters, December winters. Okay. Database index. What is this database index? To identify your table, you need certain unique data. So primary key is sysID. That means sysID would be different for table to table, record to record. And definitely this sysID is only applied to this particular table. If you want, you can just go back to your tables. Okay, under system definition, open the list of tables and you have a sysID. SysID is paste it. See, December winters. You got it? So that is why it is treated as a primary key. Apart from that, u_user data. That means we have created this user data, right? The backend name, see, user data. This is the label name. This is the backend name. It is starting with the prefix u_, has we created this field. Okay, this is also comes under database index. Table subscription configuration. There is no subscription model. That's the reason it is giving you 1. Okay. Apart from that, controls. Okay, to make your table extensible or to see your table information on live feed or to enable this auto numbering. What is auto numbering? When I open my incident form, okay, see this numbering. we are on incident table. That's the reason the prefix is INC 0010055. Okay, if I refresh it, it gets auto incremented. See, it is 56. Now, if I refresh it, it goes to 57. Likewise, for your table also, if you need something like that, I'll also open problem table for you. Okay, when I just click on create new, that redirects me to a new problem record. See, for problem, the prefix starts with PRP. Okay, if I open change request, CHG will be the prefix. Now you got it. So if you want to enable some auto numbering for your table, and if you want to configure your own prefix, you can also do that. See, just click on number, DC win, let's keep it. And it should start with 100 and it should accept up to 9 or 10 digits. You can modify that information. See, and create access control list. See, as I told you, ACLs, to work on your ACLs, there should be a role. So this is the role that is provided by system. But if you want to modify it, you can also have your own role. You can also just click here on the lookup icon. It redirects you to the role table. If you see sys_use_role, and the label name is also this. And we have 517 roles, and I can select any role from this list. You got it now, reference field?
Yes, Shreya.
Yeah. So now see, added a new column, it is given. A number field is also been.
అది కొంచెము అది తక్కువ అట్లంటే చేపించుకోమంటే చేపించుకోండి. అవును.
So this number windows, just open this table.
మేము ఆ మధ్యాహ్నం
You can see 4 records. And if you click on new, see DEC win, whatever I have given. And if you open, take this value.
నెల్లూరులో తీసుకొచ్చినారు.
Let me open
అందుకనే మేము పొద్దున్నే హాస్పిటల్కి వచ్చినాం.
see. So DEC, this is the prefix I have given. 4, 6, 9. I have given 9 digits. So it is accepting 9 digits. So this particular control auto numbering field is giving you this customization. See, use auto numbering to define a sequential identification code makeup of a prefix, a base number, and a padding value to ensure a consistent format. You got it? Now I have a requirement to delete this records.
అట్లా చనిపోయిందని హాస్పిటల్ వేరే చుట్టాలు
So open your December winters. There are ways to delete the table. So delete a records is, you can open the record. Just click on delete. I have deleted a record. Now I want to recover this record. So under system definitions, you have a deleted records. Okay, see, U_December winters. This is my table name, and this was the record I have deleted. Just now I have deleted, so it is just giving me the same time along with the seconds. Okay, so to retrieve the record, you can just see the record time, date, and document key. This is a payload again. Just click on and delete with record. If you just give the prompt message as yes, your record will be recovered. See, there are 4 records. I have deleted one and I have recovered the same. Okay. So I'll be talking about theory for some time, and we'll be doing some other activity tomorrow, like what is this parent-child relationship, how to delete a table and recover the table. Everything will be seen. Is it fine? Hello?
Yes, Shreya.
Yes. Just allow me a minute. I'll be talking about tables. I'll share the screen. So, ServiceNow ITSM module majorly have incident, problem, change, and knowledge management. These are the tables derived from base table, called as a task table. We have 2 types of tables, code tables and base table. These are very important. We'll be talking about it. Okay. Major task tables are task table and CMDB CI table. Okay. These 2 tables you have to remember, guys, because most of the tables have been derived from this table. That means task table extends incident table, task table extends problem table, task table extends change request table, task table extends request table. There are many tables which have been derived from these tables. So when you have to remember, these 2 tables are very important: task table and CMDB table. Okay, code tables in ServiceNow, base tables in ServiceNow. I'll be talking about it. I don't want to confuse you. So everything in ServiceNow is recorded in form of records, columns and rows, and these records are stored in table. We can access through tables to fetch data or information regarding anything from the platform itself. Okay, so on left navigator within system definition, you will be finding tables and column. Go with tables to create a new table. The backend name would be sys_db_object. You can create a new table from there. And to identify your customized table, the prefix starts with u underscore. And whenever we create a new table, that table will have 6 fields. What are the 6 fields? Created by, update, updated by, updates, and a sys_id. Okay, and 4 ACLs: read ACL, create ACL, delete ACL, write ACL. This is something which we have to know. Apart from that, see, in ServiceNow, tables are used to store data in structured way, which each table represents a specific type of data or a record information. Tables are made up of fields, which are individual piece of data, and records, which are instance of that data. So a record is a collection of data. What is a record? User record have a user information. Incident record have incident information, right? So collection of data. What is a tables? Table is formed with a set of collection of records with the rows and columns forms a table. Okay. How to identify a custom table? It starts with u underscore. What is live feed, which we have seen on the control? Provides many methods you can use to share content with others in your organization. So if you want to share some information about your table, if you just enable that live feed, your table will be able to share the information. Depending on your role, there are several different types of feeds you can access. For example, we have a Yammer Outlook, which is a live feed, what is happening in our day-to-day activities in a company or organization. We share the updates. Likewise, to share the updates of your table, if you just enable this live feed, you can see the shared content. And coming to the 6 fields, I have given the data here. What is a SysID? So I was talking about SysID, right? SysID is a system generated ID and it's a globally unique identifier with a 32-bit characters. If someone asks you how many characters are there in a SysID, 32-bit characters or 16 pairs of hexadecimal values. What is hexadecimal value? That means something which have both alphabets and numeric combination. Okay, and what all were accepted? 0 to 9 digits, A to F characters. With this combination only, system will generate the SysID. So SysID identifies each record in an instance. There are various ways a record is assigned a SysID when created within the application. SysID values are unique. In ServiceNow, the primary key is something that isn't related to the data itself. It is globally unique identifier and each SysID is unique. You will never come across a SysID with same values or a similar information. Okay. For this, I'll give you one short example. We are all from schools. So my name is Shreya. We may have 10 other Shreyas in our class. Then they can identify they are looking for me? One with my surname. If there is someone matching with my surname, then it is again a question for the organization, like school, for to identify which Shreya they are looking for, with the contact number or the parent information or the blood group or with any government ID proof, they can differentiate. So here, when I talk about blood group or something, that could be again there is a probability of having a same match of blood group, right? But coming to your parent information, that could be something treated as a primary key. Primary key is something which is acting like a unique information for differentiating the records. So here SysID is a primary key for every record, for every table, for every field. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, Shreya.
So, what are code tables, base tables, custom tables, extensible tables? We'll be talking about it. See, code table, any table that exists by default in the baseline instance. So, one thing I'll do, I'll not touch this theory now. I will do one more practical for you because it has a extent table information. You will be confused. Or should I stop it here? Because I'm scared you guys may be confused. It's your call. If you want me to go ahead, we have 10 more minutes. I'll be discussing some topic, or you felt it is too much for today, I'll stop it here, but for tomorrow we may extend the call. The decision is in your hands. So let me know. Charan, Krishna, Pallavi, Mihira. Again, we have another
Hi,
Krishna,
Shreya.
Darshan.
Shreya will continue this topic tomorrow, right?
Yeah, can we stop here because there's too much now in navigation and
Yeah, I even felt the same.
yeah.
So you are all very new to this. So I'll do one thing, I'll close it for today, but please go and create your own table and please put the screenshots on group. Okay, I want everyone creating a table, adding a field and showing me their table. This is the assignment for today. And tomorrow we may extend the class for another 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, tomorrow we
Okay.
have a more practical to see, like we'll create a parent-child relationship, we'll delete a table and retrieve it. We'll talk about the code base, extend custom table and all. There is a lot of theory also. Okay. We have 2 more minutes or 3 more minutes, I guess. I'll complete this dictionary override. So what is dictionary override? Allows system admin to define certain field settings. Okay, again it have extended table. Okay, I'll not touch this again. It may confuse you. So yeah, I'll close it now. Thank you all.